press the record button. What's the worst that's gonna happen? That's possibly the most fun you can have on two wheels. Let me just clean you up a second. That's better. So I used to watch these videos of filmmakers, cinematographers, people who used to travel, and they always used to do these shots like this where they kind of sit over the camera and then they would pan up for the big dramatic reveal, and I always kind of had a dream of doing that. So yeah, welcome to Sweden. It's not really the dramatic effect I was going for, but yeah, welcome to Sweden anyway. So yes, I am back traveling again and it feels good. Oh, I'm in Sweden and I am in Uppsala, which is a town just outside Stockholm, and it's really nice here actually. I've been practicing my street photography. They've got a great cathedral, a castle. It's a cool place. And we went into Stockholm actually last weekend, which was really cool. But anyway, today's video, I want to share with you 5 tips, steps, kind of things that I hope will help you in starting your YouTube channel. If you're someone who's looking to start a YouTube channel in 2022 and maybe you've got a fear of putting yourself out there, you're thinking that you need a ton of gear and all of this stuff, I'm hoping that by sharing these tips with you guys, it's going to help you into kickstarting your channel in 2022. Let's go. Okay, so tip number 1 is simply just start. It can be really intimidating starting a YouTube channel, especially when you see these YouTubers that have been around for sort of 5, 6, 7 years, and they've got a big established channel, they've got a massive following, all their videos look really polished and it's kind of in line with like their Instagram account, and that can kind of be quite overwhelming to begin with because you think you've got to do that straight away and you really haven't. Like, the biggest thing that you can do is just press record. You see, maybe you don't even know what your niche is yet, but that's the beautiful thing about hitting the record button and just starting to film. Over time, you'll begin to work out like what your niche is and where you want to focus all your energy. There's even like YouTubers that I know today that have been filming videos, like 2, 3, 4 videos a week for the last like 5 years, and they're only really just starting to work out exactly like what they're niching down into. And some of them are even starting second channels to actually focus on different niches because they want to kind of build it across 2 channels and have lots of content. So yeah, just start, and over time you'll work out what's working for you and what isn't. Alright, so the second tip is going to be to actually plan out your videos and make sure that you're telling some sort of a story. It might seem kind of obvious, but if you actually shoot run and gun and you haven't really got any idea of... Let me start that again. If you shoot run and gun and you haven't got any kind of idea as to what you're going to be filming throughout the day or over a period of days, and you haven't really got a script to follow or any kind of storyboard, it can be really hard to put together a story. And if you then do that in post, you just kind of end up wasting your time trying to actually build a story in post-production. This then obviously creates more work for yourself and you end up with a less cohesive result at the end of it. So you don't need to fully storyboard out all of your videos, you just need to kind of have some sort of an idea of what you're going to be filming and the points that you're going to be hitting. If you do this, trust me, it will massively reduce the overwhelm. You'll also be able to cover everything that you wanted without missing any of those key points and making sure that you get all the footage that you need and able to actually make your video. Now there's loads of apps that can actually help you with this. The easiest one is just the notes section on your phone. Like the amount of times that I'm out and about and I actually just take down notes on my phone with stuff that I want to film or ideas that I have, and then I start breaking them down so that when I actually get them onto my laptop and I start to plan a video out, it gives me a better idea of actually what that video is gonna, or that kind of structure that video is gonna be. So like I say, there are tons of apps out there and programs that you can get which help with this kind of thing. One of those is actually called Milanote. I've used this thing for probably about 18 months now. It's an absolutely killer app, and I'm gonna have to do another video on that, but it's a really cool app because you can drag into there different kind of lists and storyboards, and you can create different boards within boards, checklists and all this kind of stuff, so as that you can create almost your own template, and then from that you can kind of build out your video all the way from kind of like conception of how it's going to look and, you know, the script and everything else, all the way through to production, storyboarding, checklists for actually putting it up on YouTube so that you don't miss things like putting in the, you know, high quality thumbnail and cards and all that other good stuff. Well, I think we might move location because that sky is black. Look at that. That is going to thunderstorm, I think, or we're going to get rain. Which is a problem because my transportation back to my apartment is an electric scooter and I have no coat. This could be interesting. Just watching the birds on the stream here, and they keep getting close to the edge and then start to go down and then fly away, and then they sit on the river again and then they start to go down and fly away. It's funny. Hey guys, giving up on the little waterfall. That's funny. Seriously, that sky looks so black. Wow. Okay, so the next step is quite simple, which is once you've filmed your video, export it and get it out there and come up with a content schedule so you stay consistent. One of the worst things on YouTube or anywhere really is that if you're going to be filming videos, you want to be consistent. You don't want to like put a video out there and then for 3 weeks no one hears from you, and then you put another video out there, or maybe 2 or 3 in a week, and then nobody hears from you again for like 3 months. And for that reason, I think that's why a lot of people aren't successful, including myself. I'm guilty of this. I've not been consistent at all. But I think that when you actually start to be consistent, posting like 1, 2 or 3 videos a week or a month, like whatever your content and upload schedule is, you need to stick with that, because then your subscribers and the people that are following you know when to expect you, which is a huge deal. Another big thing on that though to remember is not to overcommit yourself. You don't want to try and say to yourself, yes, I'm going to do like 4 videos a week, and you're still like working 50, 60 hours in a job and you've got all these other commitments as well. Like, you want to make sure that you don't overcommit yourself with that. So overwhelm and overthinking are also 2 of the biggest things that people worry about. It's this kind of invisible prison that we live in sometimes, and we kind of let it run our lives. I know I've been guilty of this as well. But the minute that you kind of break free from that and you stop caring about what other people think and kind of getting all this overwhelm of like, but my video's got to be polished and I've got to have the perfect storyline and everything's got to be perfect. Like, the minute you get rid of that and you stop caring about what everybody else is going to think and you just press the record button, the minute you're going to start being consistent and successful. Trust me. And trust the process. Like, each one of us has a gift to share and a story to tell, and somebody out there wants to hear yours. You know, I really struggled to put myself out there in the beginning, but the minute that I started sharing my story and actually kind of filming videos in the style that I like filming them, was the minute that people started turning around to me and saying, oh wow, like that video is amazing, and I had all these great comments and people started liking my videos, and it's a real great feeling. So the minute you gain a little bit of confidence, drop the, you know, what are other people going to think of me, and put yourself out there, is the minute that you're going to start gaining that traction and things will just start happening. For example, just imagine right now if you press the record button and you film a video every single week. Imagine where you're going to be a year from now. Like, that's going to be 52 videos that you could have on your channel, which may not be perfect, but it's content and it kind of shows your story as well. Like, go back and look at my videos on my channel. They're by no means perfect, but I'm so pleased that I filmed them when I did, because it tells that little bit of that story and that chapter of my life. It kind of helps build my channel and kind of telling my story. All right, we're gonna have to move because I need to start making my way back to my apartment. Woohoo! So the next one is production and gear, and thinking that you need the best camera in the world. You really, really don't. I'm currently filming on the A7 IV and I've got a Sigma 24-70 lens, but the best, honestly, the best camera that you can film on is the one that you have. Some of the best footage that I've captured has been on my phone. Like when I went to Dubai last year, I got some amazing footage in the desert. I got some amazing footage in the streets, in the helicopter that I went in. Like, I got some amazing stuff, but it was actually all just filmed on my phone. I had the iPhone 12 Plus and that thing is absolutely incredible. It's got wide angle as well. It's got image stabilization. Like, for a phone, it blows my mind. And the actual picture that comes out of it as well is pretty decent. So the fact that you can actually film that good on a phone and edit on a phone, like, there really isn't anything stopping you. Should we get an ice cream? I think we're gonna. Yes. Oh, yes. Ice cream. Oh, it's the smallest ice cream in the world. Look at that. Not my face. Look at the ice cream. Wow. That's tiny. Nice though. That ice cream was amazing. I literally just polished the thing off while checking my messages on my phone. So the final tip, or the third tip, or whatever, wherever you want to put it, John, when you do this edit, because you've probably mixed them all up and got them around the wrong way, but it is what it is. You're gonna get them all anyway. Yeah, post-production. So a lot of people, I feel, and this was me especially at the start, felt like you had to have like a super duper video editor and you had to pay loads of money for music and all this other stuff. Like, I wasn't really sure on how you actually made videos to begin with. And that seems, start that again. I know that seems silly, but it's true. I didn't know that you could buy like $200 for a music licensing and that would cover you for like everything on one platform. But in regards to post-production, I use Final Cut Pro because it's just so intuitive and so easy to use. I love the magnetic timeline, and yeah, I spent a bit of time in using Premiere Pro, Adobe Premiere Pro. Didn't really get on with it that well. I used Lightroom and Photoshop massively, but I didn't really get to grips with Premiere that much. I just didn't like the way the timeline worked. So I edit all my videos in Final Cut, but if you haven't got that or don't want to spend that for any video editors, there's a ton of free ones out there like iMovie, and you've got like the things like DaVinci Resolve as well, and loads of other editors. And as I said earlier, you can also edit videos on your phone. So if you are filming directly on your phone, you can edit those videos on your phone as well. So there really isn't anything stopping you putting content out there. And when it comes to music for your videos, there's a couple of links in the description that I've left there as well. Best places to get your music, the likes of Epidemic Sounds and MusicBed. So you actually pay for a music license for that particular platform, and then that means you can use all that music on their site, any music you want, and it's royalty free. You won't get any strikes on YouTube, because the last thing you want is getting strikes against your channel, so as that then when you become monetized or you are eligible to be monetized, they will actually look at your channel and go, you're probably not going to be monetized now because you've had strikes against you. So I highly recommend using the likes of Epidemic Sounds and MusicBed. I've been using them for all my videos over the last few years since I've been filming stuff, and yeah, they're awesome platforms. So link in the description below. So if any of you guys are looking to start a YouTube channel in 2022, I hope those tips and advice and things help you out some way, shape or form in starting your channel. With that all said, I'm going to go because I'm currently vlogging one-handed on my scooter and it is raining and I need to cross the road and I'm going to die. I made it without killing myself. If you like this video, drop a thumbs up below, subscribe if you aren't already, and don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified when I post new videos, and feel free to drop a comment with how you're doing progressing with your YouTube channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Thanks for the ride. I'm absolutely soaked. If you come to Sweden or go anywhere, get an electric scooter. So much fun. Yeah, you can just get around so quickly as well. So especially if you're a photographer or a filmmaker and you just want to zip 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 all over the city, zip 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 zip. Electric scooter. It's a thing to do. Press the record button. What's the worst that's gonna happen? But there are music platforms that allow you to... Sorry, just a really weird looking car just went past. It's a couple of years, and I'll leave the start that again. I'll leave the descriptions in the description. Oh my god. And their music, they've got an absolute ton, a big variety. Final point, or third point, or whatever point it is, there's five of them. There's 5 of them anyway. Let's try that again. Ants on the table. What's going on? Invasion of the ants. So that's it from me, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up below, subscribe if you aren't already, and I'm gonna crash because it's raining. Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm trying to vlog on a scooter.